Just wanted to share some honest thoughts and feelings right now. I don't know if this is a good time for me to even do this because the emotions are still very present. So it's extra messy right now. But I don't know, something compels me to do this. Even though I never wanted to be person that records themselves when they cry. Yeah, just thinking about that makes me not want to cry on camera. So just wanted to share some thoughts and reflections. Yeah. So I am coming to terms with accepting that the one person that I thought was able to actually understand me just now doesn't want to. Is just an unfortunate reality. And I think the part that hurts me the most about that is realizing that it's not just the fact that he doesn't understand now. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm a hard person to understand. I'm a very, very difficult person to understand. But I think him not understanding me is less painful than the fact that I thought he was always gonna want to try to understand me. And then he stopped being that. I think the part that hurts is I was wrong about him. Like, I think I could accept that he's just another person, a human. He gets to be very confused about a very hard to understand and confusing person. And I thought he was incapable of not wanting to understand me. I thought he was always going to want to understand me. And That's why I married him. And now he's not that anymore. And that's not fair to hold someone to that standard of not allowing them to change and then being upset that they changed. That was wrong of me to just set myself up like that, and then to set him up for failure, because it's impossible to stay the same in any aspect. I'm coming to terms with accepting that I am probably the villain in his story, because he doesn't understand me, and it sucks, and that hurts that he doesn't want to understand me, because I never intended to have things this way. I never intended for it to be this way. I'm not just trying to keep him out of my life now. Something that I'm dealing with now is feeling like I don't want him to think that I don't want him anywhere in my life. Like, the fact that I needed to take space, and the fact that I can't even be his friend right now, doesn't mean that I just don't want him in my life anymore. Like, I only wanted a version of him in my life, and when he couldn't be that anymore, now I just don't want him in my life at all. Like, that's not why I can't be his friend right now. Like, the reason why I can't be his friend right now is because it feels too hard to let go of the past, to just pretend that everything that I felt was just, I could just get over it so fast. Like, I'm a human too. Like, my feelings were hurt, unfortunately, and they were really hurt. And I know he didn't mean to hurt me, but I was hurt, unfortunately. And yeah, it's unfortunate that he was caught in the crosshairs of me just becoming a person that I really didn't want to be. And then he became the victim of me being a person I didn't want to be. And I was in a relationship with him while I was just not who I was. I was just not. a good person to be with. I projected onto him all of my dissatisfaction of my own life, of myself, and projected it onto him and made him feel bad about the things that he was doing when I was just completely dissatisfied with who I was and my own life. And now in that process, I have probably ruined and tarnished my whole reputation in his mind. Like, I don't know if it's redeemable at this point, because it seems like he's at this phase where he's now disinterested in being close to me. Like, I went through that. I was so just fucked up due to how I was in the relationship. Like, I just harmed myself in the relationship. Like, I know that's what happened. And I also harmed him in the relationship. And that was fucked up and really, really bad. And now, like, now that I've taken a lot of space to process a lot of stuff, get clear on myself of like what I actually need and how I need to take care of myself, and being once again responsible for myself and not putting it onto anybody else. Like, I needed a lot of space to get back to that. Like, I couldn't do that while I was in the relationship with him. And I think he just expected me to be able to. Like, he was able to do it. Like, I used to be that person. Like, why was it? Yeah, so I burned him. And I regret that. And it's for the best that we aren't going to be in contact for now. And I don't know, maybe for the foreseeable future. I thought that things were more chill between us, but I don't think he has a positive impression of me after all of this. And I can't blame him. He didn't get a very impressive partner for the last couple years. And I think he just tried his best to be the provider for me and love me the best way that he could. And I don't think that he's a relationship kind of person. I don't think he really understands that you could love somebody and like have all the positive intentions and even like do a lot of stuff for them, provide for them, serve them. And if that doesn't make them feel loved, then it's not fucking enough. It's not fucking working. Like, that is not a relationship. That is you playing a role. Like, yeah. When things were easy, when I was a very stable person with a very solid security in myself, I was able to love him very, very well. And he was very happy with the way that I was able to love him unconditionally, not needing anything from him. And then when we started traveling and when we lived here in Vietnam, I suddenly became very insecure as a person and insecure in the relationship, and then I stopped loving him unconditionally. I felt like I was needing more from him, needing more support, needing more emotional support, needing more of his attention and presence. It was not enough for me. What he was able to give me was not enough for me. And I think that made him feel like he was no longer enough for me, that he needed to change all these things for me to be happy. And then that became an unsafe relationship for him because I became unsafe for myself, because I became insecure in myself. And it's pretty fucked up to think that we're only allowed to have like really safe and secure loving relationships when we are perfectly safe and secure in ourselves. Like, we need support when we need support. But there does come a time when we just ask for too much, I guess. Like, it's so hard to know when, like, is this gonna last forever? Am I gonna be like this forever? Is this relationship gonna be like this forever? Are they gonna need me to do this for them forever? Like, if they don't change, can I stay in this relationship? Can I still actually hold them in positive regard? Can I actually be happy if they don't change? The fact that I'm not happy with them right now because they are being a certain way, I think that is enough to make you really consider, okay, is this actually worth the work? Because we shouldn't bullshit ourselves. Like, if we know that there are certain things that we just want and need in a relationship, like, I think we just need to learn the hard way until we actually learn the lesson. I think there's no other way for us stupid ass humans to really change and learn things if not by experiencing it the hard way. And a lot of us will repeat the same patterns, make the same mistakes, and a lot of us never actually learn the lesson. Like that we need to learn in order to actually have a better life, to actually create change in our life, to actually stop experiencing the fucked up results that we keep on running into, that we are essentially creating every time. When I reflect on it, on a recent conversation that I last had with him, he pointed out that I am just a person that gives myself way too much credit. I center myself too much. I get too consumed with my fucking emotions too much that I can't just be present and just be with him and accept him for who he was, and I heard him, and I feel like he must feel like I'm discarding him after I had a good experience in the beginning of him, and that was a version of him that I really liked. And then when he stopped being the version of him that I liked, then I will just exit. I will just give up. I will just be completely unhappy and then leave. And then not even want to have anything to do with him. I need full separation. Can't even be friends. And I don't blame him if that's his perception of it, if that's his understanding of it. That's how he sees it and feels it. That's his experience of it. I just regret that he doesn't want to try to understand. But I get it. It's a lot of work. made him feel like I was invested forever until I wasn't. I just really fucked myself over. And it's just sad. Like, that's all I could say about it. It's really fucked up and just sad. It's pathetic. Like, I think when he said that I give myself too much credit, like, I hear that. I think I know what he means. I think I do give myself, I think I agree. I do give myself a lot of credit, thinking that I love very deeply and very hard. But unfortunately, the way that I was loving him was not a true type of love. It was a conditional type of love. It was a love that needed him to be a certain way at the end of our relationship. Like, and in the middle of our relationship, I didn't think I needed him to be a certain way. I think I just needed certain things, and our communication was just off. But I digress. It's not about that anymore. We are far beyond that. Communication is important. Actually understanding each other is the most important thing. Like, you can't have a relationship if you don't understand each other, if you don't want to try to understand each other. Like, well, how could you have a relationship if you don't want to try to understand what's going on with them? If all you do is just assume that you understand what the other person is going through, and you just assume you know what they need without actually talking to them about it, without actually hearing them out, and then you just form a unimpressed opinion of them, I'm having a hard time with this. Like, I think he's just trying to protect himself right now, so what he said to me recently definitely came off as just, fuck you, I'm good, I'm done with this. I don't want to be close to you right now, or maybe ever, because I don't think you're actually a great person. I think we don't have anything in common. I think he was just saying that to protect himself. That's what I want to believe, because I know that he has that tendency, and I understand the need to distance yourself when you feel like the other person is no longer a safe person to be around. I did that. I get that. And I have to accept that. Maybe he will never come around. Or maybe he will. For myself, I am just trying to move forward. I do want to be the kind of person to be able to be friends with him still. Not because I'm trying to center him and how he feels or anything. It's because I'm not just trying to discard him. He's not just a person that I wanted in my life because I needed him to be my romantic partner and I needed him to be a certain way. Like, he is a good person and I value him as a person. Like, I needed a lot of time away from him to be able to come back and realize that I don't need him to be anything for me. And I could just support him, like, honestly and freely without needing anything from him and not feel hurt by anything. Like, not take anything personally, not need the interaction between him and I to go a certain way. Like, I need a lot of time away from him to get to that place. Like, I couldn't do that while I was still in contact with him. Like, I think the fact that I need space to away to process those like all of my big feelings and like and everything. Like, that is my way of doing what's best for my friendship with him, for him to stay in my life. Like, I don't want, like, for me, like, I'm not trying to just get rid of him. Like, it was never about that. Like, I just wanted my happily ever after and my perfect partner, and that was it. Like, it was like, I thought he could be everything for me. Yes, that was part of it, but the beginning of it was that I just wanted a really good friend. And I had that with him. And then I put on every other label and made him wear every other hat in my life to make me happy and make me feel like I finally made it and I won the jackpot with him, and he was my prize. Like, that was actually not good that I did, even if I felt very proud of having him and proud of him. I thought I was proud of him being my partner, and then I wasn't, and it got so fucking messy. Like, I just don't know where I'm going with this. I don't want to feel bad about this anymore. But when I think about it, I think part of me does, which is why I keep on coming back to these thoughts, and that's why I keep on reliving this pain, and that's why I remain sad and heartbroken about a lot of this. Like, I think a part of me just really enjoys it. A part of me loves the heartbroken archetype, loves being this heartbroken girl. And I accept that about myself. And I am responsible for keeping me in this place. And if I like it here so much, I get to stay here. And honestly, I'm okay with that, because this is what I'm choosing. I'd rather choose this than being in a place where it feels like I have no choice. I like having my choice. And if the choice is be sad about this right now and maybe be happy later, I could be happy about it later. But what's real right now is I am still feeling sad. But actually, it does feel different now. I think my voice is changing. I sound more stable right now. The sadness is not in my voice anymore. It's not breaking up. And yeah, I think what I needed to let go of was thinking that he was just this person that I thought like a caricature of like this perfect person. Like, I accepted him for everything that he was, except for his ability to misunderstand me and to not want to understand me. Like, that was the thing that really crushed me. And then I could accept that he's just a human, and we hurt each other. I hurt him and he hurt me, and I could forgive that at this point. There was a moment in time where I really didn't want to let that go. I really didn't want to accept that he was supposed to not ever stop wanting to understand me. Like, actually, he never signed up for that. He never agreed to that. At least he shouldn't have, if he did, because that's unreasonable to expect to stay the same, have the same stance on things. Like, we all fuck up and do fucked up things at some point, incidentally or intentionally, who knows. It just fucking happened, and I see that he wasn't this perfect person for me. I thought he was. Maybe at that time he was. And over his time, we stopped being that for each other. And it's not just because I became really, really insecure and the relationship just got really strained from that. Like, I think fundamentally, we are just genuinely on different paths. And that's the truth of it. We are on different paths. He has his community, and I have a completely separate community. And he was intent on just not wanting his family to know about me being polyamorous, to the effect of not wanting me to express myself that way. Like, that doesn't make him a bad person. It just means that I couldn't be in a relationship with him. Like, I couldn't be married to him then. And that's okay. I don't need to be married to him. And I don't need to be in a relationship with him for me to be happy. I knew that. I wanted him to stay in my life. I really didn't want to lose him. And I'm okay with not having him in my life, if that means that I at least get to have myself, because I lost myself. I had to make the unfortunate decision. Like, why couldn't I find a way to keep him in my life and also choose myself? Like, that was just hard to do, but I think I could do it now. And unfortunately, I don't know if he at this point wants to be in my life. So, too little, too late, maybe. I might have just fucked things up beyond all repair, as that acronym goes. FUBAR. I might have genuinely FUBAR'd it. And yeah, that's my lesson. I think that is my lesson. Like, losing myself in relationships. This is my pattern. Like, but I've never been married before, so it was all just so much. Yep. And now I'm pretty much swearing off conventional relationships. Like I don't want to ever be in anything that resembles like a conventional relationship ever again. Like I lose myself in conventional relationships. Like the only way for me to be in relationship with another person and have it not go down that path is if I am just completely unapologetically like me at all times. Like, and I think it'll be very obvious why I'm single. Like, choosing to be single. And just very single. I just like being single. As much as I love loving romantic interests, I love being single. I really, really love being single. This is becoming very, very long. So I think I should end this. I don't think this is gonna go up. This is really I don't know, this should be shared. Honestly. Okay.